got a suitcase full of worst case dreams, packed it up with all my what if scenes. Every little silence sounds like goodbye. Every cloud above me paints a darker sky. I read between lines that were never there, turn whispers into storms out of thin air, running through disasters in my head all night, while the world keeps turning out of sight. I keep searching for a guarantee, but certainty keeps slipping out of reach. What if I fall? What if I fail? What if my courage disappears like a trail? What if I speak and nobody hears? What if I'm fighting the same old fears? A thousand roads, a thousand signs, a thousand futures running through my mind. I'm so busy asking why and when, I forget where I am again. Every unopened door feels like a test. Every choice I make gets second guessed. Building castles out of anxious thoughts, paying interest on worries I've never bought. The clock keeps ticking but I stand still, trying to control what I never will, holding my breath for a coming rain that never falls but leaves a stain. Maybe all these shadows that I see aren't as big as they appear to be. What if I fall? What if I fail? What if my courage disappears like a trail? What if I speak and nobody hears? What if I'm fighting the same old fears? A thousand roads, a thousand signs, a thousand futures running through my mind. I'm so busy asking why and when, I forget where I am again. But what if the sky doesn't break tonight? What if the dark gives way to light? What if the story in my head ain't true? What if I make it through? What if the risk is worth the chance? What if I finally learn to dance with all the things I can't control, instead of letting them swallow me whole? What if I fall, then I rise again? What if I lose, I'll learn in the end? What if my fear doesn't get the last word? What if my voice deserves to be heard? A thousand roads, a thousand signs, still don't know waits down the line. But maybe I don't need to know it all. Maybe I'll be okay after all. What if everything turns out alright? What if tomorrow's brighter than tonight? What if the answer I've been looking for is letting go of what ifs anymore?